We're live.
All right, all right.
So let me just find my link now and then post it.
Post that shit. I always like plums. You know, it's one of those fruits that some people just spit out. So I love it. Ooh, man, this thing's dropping. Dropped in. It looks like it's got some support right here. This is probably the perfect entry, actually. But this is on the,
I'm more interested in if you've got the. If you're talking to some devs,
I'm not specifically yet, but I have a friend who is.
So what's the word, man? It looked like a rug.
They're very responsive.
It dropped from like 1,600 to like 100 really fast.
Yeah, no, that's kind of concerning, but
that's why I was like, it's probably going to be another rug. So I'm, was keeping it like keeping my size pretty small. Because of that first rug, you know what I mean?
The Telegram. How many people are in the Telegram right now?
I think like 3,000.
That's pretty good, and it did a pre-sale. So I know the pre-sale. Hold on, because he's told me what it was. The pre-sale was $50. The all-time high at the time of him buying was 180, and the floor is 94, and it was maintaining around 120-ish. So that's when I know a bunch of people entered at that point. So let's see. How low can it go?
The APR, for me, when the APR is this high, I can just kind of hang out for a couple of hours. And unless it completely collapses, like that, this APR, you're earning back almost like 100% in a single day.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm getting in right now. It's got support right here. Here we go.
Here goes nothing.
$5 grand.
5,000 into BUS or into Plum by Silly Gorilla.
We're going in. We're aping in. Wait for the alert. Come on. Come on.
The suspense is always...
There it goes. Oh, it failed. Why'd it fail? Why'd you fail? You little fucker.
I'll just try again. Change your Plum to like 0.84. And also, I think you're going to have more slippage than that, but let's see.
Someone's watching me. Trying to get into. They blocked me.
They blocked you from entering Plum?
Yep. They blocked me, man. Oh, 1/3. Oh, it's up to 30 now. Shit. Come on. Come on.
You know what the worst is when you have an LP that is up like 500%, and then you're having to like break up part of the LP. And so first you have to unstake, then you have to like go through the breakup process, then you have to go, and you're just sitting there watching it and like watching the price go. You're like hit it at like 5 times, and you're just like watching it go down as you wait. All right, that's a heck of a Plum order, my man. Well, we're gonna have to keep an eye on this one for the rest of the live stream.
Yeah, it didn't even give me the alert. That's weird. All right, let me go in here and enter a farm real quick.
Yeah, just the Plum, even just the pool, man. Like the pool is freaking insane.
All right, that's what I'm doing.
Just so you know, Silly Gorilla, he's got some money to play with in here, so he knows this is high risk, right? So don't think that this is something that we're not managing risk on. It's the high APR. We're talking to some of the devs. We feel like this thing's going to go up, but the risk is extremely high on Plum. So just
what I like the most about it, though, is the burns they're doing. They are planning a lot of burns.
Yep.
And that's only going to make the price go higher. And look, there's a lot of support here, thanks to KuCoin. We could see the support at this level recently, a lot of support, and you can tell it's getting supported a little better. So anyone who hasn't entered yet, I really think this is a good place to enter. No financial advice or anything, but it looks pretty good to me on the chart.
That's what's the reason why I'm not going bigger size is because of that giant drop. That's just, straight up for me. It hasn't been long enough since that drop for me to feel comfortable going on size, but I dipped in, so we'll see what happens.
I mean, what if we go right back up to that price?
Whew. That would be nuts.
Oh my God.
You will be a happy gorilla is what you will be.
I'll be pounding my chest on that.
So, all right, let's move right along, man. I want to review Panther real quick. I'm going to grab the screen.
Okay.
Real quick. There we go. Let's look at Panther. So, this guy has been unbelievable. This has been
I miss Panther, so it hurts. It hurts hearing about Panther because I missed that one. Plum feels like Panther.
I want to highlight some of the things that I like most about this project. First things first is this is a pretty new project. You would look at this website and you would think, oh, this must be like over a month or 6 weeks. No, like they launched this complete with badass graphics, great color scheme, all of these links that actually work. They actually all go to, I know that sounds basic, like, oh, the links work. Well, you find these websites where you click the GitHub and it's a dead link. They've got full transparency for their GitHub, their docs, their roadmap, many social media channels, all with large followings. And this is how it was at launch, right? So it wasn't like they launched with a little bit and have been adding. Like they went really big on this site. The tokenomics, I think, is why they're being so successful. And I just feel like this is a super professional team. I think they've got really great developers, marketers, moderators, graphic artists, just kind of the whole project seems to be like really high caliber people. And I think that's why you're seeing the success, just the combination of both the business side, the UI side, and the tokenomics. From the tokenomics standpoint, from my standpoint, I think what they've done that's really smart is that they've actually, I think it's under docs. So what they've done here is with this 5% tax on every transaction, they've essentially created like a source of revenue for themselves beyond the price of the token. So for me, you have your like anti-whale measures that they've also put in where, you can only sell certain amounts at a time to prevent just like a sudden rug, but they're the majority stakeholders. And what they've done is they've basically created a system where they get paid out. The more people that join and the more excitement there is and the more transactions that are happening, it becomes more like a long-term source of revenue for them. So, they've kind of almost like incentivized themselves to make this successful and to make this a long-term thing.
And it's only on transfers or any trade?
On anything. Trade. Okay. It gets expensive. That's where it's like you buy, you lose 5, you stake, you lose 5, you unstake, you lose 5. But the gains have been so unbelievable, and it's how they're maintaining the APR because
it's like a combination of a reflect token with an automated market maker base token, which I haven't seen that before. Exactly. Banana did that with Gnana, but it's 2 separate tokens. So that's interesting that they did that with their base.
Exactly, and the referral program.
Oh yeah, I mean that's great.
I mean, right away, what they're doing is they're creating like an organic ecosystem where if they've got 150 or 1,000 or a whole bunch of people who all have lifetime referral people that they're getting paid out on, they've created massive incentive to stay in the project, support the project, shield the project, etc. So again, I just feel like Panther is firing at all cylinders, right?
Yeah.
And it's still a new project, so anything could happen. It's still what I would say like a medium to higher risk, but from what I'm seeing, this is how you launch a project. Like this is how you launch a DeFi. It's like, for me, this is basically a case study.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, did we post the live stream in the Discord yet?
We did.
Okay.
Yeah. We got 9 people watching, it looks like. Okay. So somehow people are finding it. Yeah. So anyway, anyone who is not in Panther, take a look. I don't know when the right entry is at this point because I got in at 13 cents and I've just been scraping big fat like hundreds and hundreds of dollars of profit off. I've basically just woken up each morning and sold like 100 Panther, and each time it's just been getting more. So I got 200 still riding, got this stable pool going, and I got the cake pool going also. So right now I'm just trying to accrue, and I'm a happy farmer. Moving right along, real quick on Koala, they've broken 2 again. The APR is looking really strong. So this is another one that in general, somebody was asking about like steady plays, lower risk. If you're looking for something where you can be a little more relaxed, you know, get in something. You've got this USD, BUSD stable pool here for pretty good APR. So I would say Koala in general is a really good option, not just for trading and swinging and APR, but just if you want to put something in and not have to like think about it constantly. Koala is definitely what I consider one of the steadier plays. And the news on Koala is the ETH bush. So I actually am actually moving right now. My instead of putting my Liptis in the Liptis pool here, which is 136, and this is all my earned Liptis. So this is not any investment, but I'm now compounding in the ETH bush. Ether's hot, so hey, if I can earn some Ether with my Liptis, for me that's a win. So I'm pretty much
one Ether.
Yep.
Okay.
So right now I'm taking all of my Liptis daily and I'm just putting it in the ETH bush. That could change, but that's my plan at this point.
Yeah. Good plan.
Ape swap.
Hey.
Dude.
Hey.
Woo! These bananas.
Who would have thought it would break 10?
These might as well be solid gold bananas at this point. Holy shysta. So
we're going to 15. I'm calling it right now.
I definitely know we're going to 15, and I'm not selling one more because I sold some at like 3, 550, 8, and then 10. I've just been like only as it's been going up, and 15 is my next target. I'm not selling one more banana before 15. I'll probably drop 50 at 15. I've got like I've only got like 250, 300 bananas left. But hey, man, I'm happy. I'm up many hundreds of % on this play. So
well, I'm just accruing them in the squirrel farm. I got about, I think, 1,200 or so.
Oh
like that.
Man, that is a saucy pool. I'm gonna jump the screen over to you in a minute. I gotta give a shout out though. I am absolutely loving my Doge BNB pool. Elon Musk is going on SNL next week. Hey, we know Elon, he might like wear a Dogecoin shirt for all I know.
Oh, I'm sure.
Exactly. So I got in this LP. I made a video for this one when Doge was like 29 cents and BNB was like under 600. I can't remember. It was something in the 5s. So just the LP itself is already up almost 30%. So the LP value is going up. I'm farming banana, which is like at this point, what I want to do with banana is I'm actually really trying to see what other farms or pools that I might be able to put existing crypto capital in to then start creating and printing more bananas. Because I don't necessarily want to buy a whole bunch of bananas at $11, but if I can print them and farm them, on Squirrel or through any of these farms, I'm really trying to maximize that both on Ape and Koala right now. Just how can I farm and create as many as possible so that when the price keeps going up, I can just kind of hold them and compound them until I have a super high price. So that is my plan here. And I'll tell you, I told myself this morning I was going to sell some more Panther at $5. I can't believe we've hit it. This morning I sold some, I think, at $3 or like $3.40. I can't remember. But we're at $5. I'm going to have to sell a little bit here in just a second.
Panther is still so strong, man. I don't know. It could keep going up.
I think it will keep going up.
With that burn that you just told me about? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's not going to slow down.
It's moving up so fast. I might have to reevaluate my plan there. I honestly did not expect it to hit 5 this fast. But at this rate, there's no telling what we could see. So anyway, loving Koala, loving Ape, loving Panther. What is Plum doing? It's been like 5 minutes since I looked over there.
We're still around the same price, I think.
All right.
We dropped a little. We dropped a little bit.
All right.
All right.
I'm having some slowness on this one. Okay, let's see. I'm going to jump over to the Discord real quick. I'm going to look at some of just these general active plays. 100x, have you heard anything from 100x recently?
Not recently, but I know like they're cooking something up.
Okay. Yeah, I've
More
still got.
marketing, more pushing for marketing. I mean, they got a plan. I'm not worried about it.
They're very active. All right, sounds good. Supernova guys, I actually did size down a little bit. The bot, I think they're struggling with marketing a little bit, but I still want to maintain my 5,000 Supernova so that I can use their new Telegram bot, which currently, just a quick peek over here. There you go, PooCoin Alert Bot. So what they do is they actually validate your Supernova with a MetaMask extension. And I'm going to keep playing with it. I think there's a lot of value in this bot. I actually discovered Windy with that bot, which I have since really liked and might actually open as a project play. But I did size down because I was hoping that I was going to get a bigger pump from the bot launch. And because I didn't see that pump, I went ahead and sized down a little bit. Panther, we talked about Jedi. How are you feeling, man? Have you looked at Jedi?
I kind of said I want to forget it. Are we doing good now?
We're up at 44 cents as of this morning.
Hell yeah!
Let me see what we're at now, because I'm sitting happy on Jedi. I have a small size, but I'm all
just
profit.
wait till they launch that website. It's going to go through the roof.
It seems like we're down to 39 cents, so it's finding some support. But yeah, right now. Jedi's looking very strong. It seems to be getting a lot of attention and a lot of buzz from their, like you said, their upcoming site launch and also their upcoming tool launch. So,
well, I entered it around 9 cents, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah. So this one we're feeling pretty good on. Tardigrades, they're on a downtrend. So if anyone was looking for an entry, it's still a project we're in. They're working hard. They're an NFT play. I've secured my investment. I got in way early, but generally this is a play. It's been a little bit on a downtrend, but it's still historically high. So I wonder what they're doing. Let me take a peek real quick because last I checked, I had their NFT going. Have they released any more NFTs yet?
Yeah, they've got like a Polygon one. They're like limited edition ones. They're not on this gallery though, for whatever reason. I had to hunt them down.
You had to hunt them down. All right.
Yeah.
We'll check back on tardigrades later. I'm gonna
do NFT gallery on the menu, Sam. At the very top in the tardigrades menu. There you go. So that's where the new ones are. The Crypto Keeper.
Interesting. How do I buy it?
You click on it.
Sure can I buy it with my NFT points, or do I have to use?
I think you have to buy it with BNB.
I'm not buying it. I'm not doing that. All right, moving to the next one. APO yield, I'm going to talk about later. That's just one. It's still going hard. I'm not pulling out of that one anytime soon. Sea Rocket, I've locked in my investment. I pretty much consider myself an investor in this one. I don't think they're going anywhere. I think that they're probably going to keep growing. So I'm not going to sell all of my token here. I'm pretty much just going to hold what I have and see where it goes. Any major dips I might add on. Asgard, I'm holding Thor in my wallet, but I did not want to maintain the LP because BNB is moving up. Thor is a little bit stale, and it was basically hurting the value of my BNB. So I went ahead and broke up the LP, but I am kind of keeping an eye on the project. I have the 2 NFTs. I want to see what they're doing, and I still hold the Thor. So they might get a partnership. I might find a place I want to stake it. But right now, the Thor is just sitting in my wallet, and I'm watching the price, watching their progress. But I would like to see more engagement from them.
I'll talk about Thor a little bit when you pass it over to me. I got a couple things to say.
All right, cool. And then last but not least for me, I am out. I don't have any active shit coins right now. I exited Orca this morning. Yeah, Orca, they just weren't getting any traction. So I went ahead. I've exited Orca, Safe Galaxy, MBS, Bingus. All of those guys I've exited. So as of now, there's nothing active here. It's all currently project plays for me.
Okay.
So I'll bounce it back to you.
Yeah, let me go ahead.
Whoops.
Sorry, I got it. All right.
Still learning the controls.
Here we go. Do you see it?
Oops. You got us on a mirror effect.
You good?
We're seeing your restream screen.
Oh, okay. Hold on. One more time. All right. How we good? How we looking?
There we go. Now we see a chart.
Okay. So let's talk about, well, I had Ape Swap. You kind of covered that one a little bit. Like I said, waiting for 15, maybe 20. Maybe 20. Maybe.
Doesn't seem to want to stop right now.
I feel like it's the strongest of all the AMX pancakes. So
I agree with
for
that.
what it's worth. AMMs are hot right now. For those of you who don't know what that means, it's automated market maker. That's basically your index, your decentralized index for getting into all of these plays. And yeah, I mean, ApeSwap is just diversified. They're doing NFTs, they're doing reflect tokens, lottery. They've got tons of social media contests, and they're just so strong. But moving on, we all know that's a good play. If you missed it, I don't really think you missed it yet. I really don't think you've missed it yet. Just wait for a dip and get in. The other one I like, now this is a little bit of a sleeper apparently, because I thought a lot more people knew about it, but Cafe Swap. I'm digging the price right now. It's $4.90, I believe.
It's one I've seen, and I didn't really see anything in it that like super attracted me at the time.
They're doing a lot of marketing right now just to get new users, and I think they've got something in the works, a big announcement. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I do feel good about it though, because Brew's good, but Bake popped off today. I don't know if you saw that. Bakery Swap.
That was one that's been looking very bullish. It went up earlier this week. So you're saying it went up again?
Yeah, I think it's at $8 or something right now.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. So I heard a lot of buzz. This one was gonna pop, or $7. It was 8 earlier, but they're mainly an NFT play, I would say though. They have
totally
the bakery gallery with some serious donut NFTs. If you haven't seen these, I mean, this is just beautiful artwork in here. Look at this. A lot of time has been put into these. So for what it's worth, they're invested in the NFT play.
Right.
Love this dancing donut figure here. This thing's awesome. 400 baked. So what are we talking about? $2,800 for that?
Yeah, that's not something I'm going to be buying.
Anyway, so Bakery Swap seems good. Another thing I like about Bakery Swap that is a little bit of a hard, it's kind of hard to find it, but they have under Launchpad this bakery soccer ball. For anyone who knows what Unisocks is, they launched Unisocks on Ethereum with like 200 or so socks that you could buy. And at any time you could cash in your NFT for like this pair of socks. But what happened was everyone was so excited about that type of investment that it went up to like, thousands of dollars per one sock. And their soccer ball here is kind of like their way of doing that on the Binance Smart Chain. You get you can trade in your NFT of the soccer ball for the actual soccer ball. So this is a pretty cool idea. I really like this idea of bridging the gap to real world physical items. So pretty neat. Then let's talk about some of my moonshots. This safe DMT token, just getting started. I still think
it's like Tool, the band artwork.
Yeah, those look like that. And it's like a charity play, but the charity is, basically promoting that DMT is safe and you can do it a certain way. But on their roadmap, they have a partnership achievement with Joe Rogan that they're going after. And I think if that happens, you get Joe Rogan starting to talk about these shit coins. I mean, we could be going to the next level with that. So that's why I like this one.
What's the price at right now on the Safe DMT?
Let's look at the chart. We're at 16.
$16.
Not dollars. I mean, fraction percent.
Oh, okay.
16. Chart's looking like it's finding some support at there. We had a huge dip. That was your time to buy it.
It went live on the 30th. And
yeah, we're still early. Like, look at the market cap on it.
And then it bottomed out, and it's starting to move up a little bit. So, okay. Yeah. Oh, no, it goes back further. Sorry, it was just loading.
And the market cap is like 150K, so we're still really, really early on this one.
Yeah, 150K is nothing.
And then moving on to this new moonshot that I found called Happy Coin. Don't worry, be happy. I love the brand. I think for any of all the moon coins out there, this one has the best website and branding I've seen. And the guy behind it, he's doxed himself. And the whole play here is that it's a mental health awareness charity that he's donating to, several of them over time. And the ones that aren't as big right away, just so he can get them to help with marketing as well. And lots of stuff on the roadmap. I mean, it's looking really, really good. Very organized.
It is a nice site, and I do like
his name.
I do like the itemization of the roadmap. That's always something I like. For me, I always want to see real as much granularity in roadmap as possible, even if it's like small stuff. I always prefer that. And whenever I see a roadmap that's like Q2 video games, I'm like, okay, I'm moving to the next. the whole roadmap is just one point: games or music. Like, sneakers. Like, oh, okay, that's cool. So,
and this guy, he's run multiple businesses in the past.
It seems like a solid concept for sure.
Yeah, he's run like Shopify stores and like car detailing businesses. What really convinced me though was the Twitch videos he's making. If you watch like one of the early on videos he's done on here, just the way he presents himself, very professional, very excited about the project. And I like it. I really, really like this one. There's something about this one. There's something about it. So
solid business plan, it sounds like.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. We also have Life Water. This is my most recent one I jumped in.
Yeah, I entered that one yesterday. It did not honor that support level I thought I found.
Yeah, we're still really, really early on this one. You're going to have to give it a good couple of weeks, I think. I mean, the website itself needs a lot of work, in my opinion, as well, and they know that. The Telegram group is extremely active, and a lot of voice chats going on in there, and it's good. It's good. This one's one to look at for sure. And it's a charity play. I like these charity plays. This is what's hot right now. People want to feel good about what they're investing in. So check this one out. This one's good. The other reason I like this one is the owner doxed himself. He put photos of himself out there with his address and everything. So I'm feeling good. Feeling like it's not gonna rug. This one's pretty decent.
Sounds good.
And then the ones that we're already in. Let's talk about just a quick update on Asgard. Now you told me that the Thor BNB pool that you're in was not printing money very well for you, but I have had the opposite experience. This is from about an hour ago where I reset and claimed some tokens, and it's about 3 cents. So what are we at? $8 an hour? It's not 3 cents actually. It's about 0.003, right?
It is.
So 90 cents an hour, almost $1 an hour. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know if it's you may need to
put some more. You're not in Panther, my man.
I think you need to add some more LP to get the.
Well, the thing though is for me, if it was a non-LP, if I had a Thor pool, it'd be a no-brainer. But right now, the Thor is dragging down the value of my BNB. That's what's happening. And the games are not making up for that. If Thor was moving up and up and up and up and up, like with BNB, then I wouldn't have broken it up. But it's because I've got BNB going up and I've got Thor going down. So I'm basically losing out on my BNB profits because Thor is like dragging it down. I'm getting better APR on other pools right now. So
I still like this one. I like the team behind it. They're not in just this project. They have several projects. The one that they're focused on next, I believe, is Salvation, which is a launch pad for other projects. DVCFi, by the people, for the people. This one, as soon as this launches, I think we'll see more interest in Thor, and we'll see a few more features roll out with Thor, because I think it'll be like their first launch pad on Salvation. So
I'll be ready. I'm holding my Thor. I'm not selling my Thor. I'm still in it. I just again, for me, it all just came down to the value of the LP. That's all it came down to.
Right. I got you.
And I've got the 2 NFTs locked in. And I'll tell you my biggest issue with their tokenomics right now, if that's what we want to call it, I think we would refer to this as the tokenomics, is the NFT points. Like, it's gone so slow that I basically felt like that I would never get enough points for the next NFTs.
So I definitely got out of there.
Yeah, there's like
going too slow.
Yeah, it's too slow. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna.
I got one of these Odins.
Wow, congrats, man!
And I got 20 of these. Or no, how many do I have? 4 and 9 here.
Yeah, that's like you got a whole little museum. All right.
Yeah, but it was printing out too slow, so I got out of that one.
Definitely, that was printing too slow.
And finally, the one I know that everyone's a hater on, and I get it. I've been a hater on it too, but they're moving in the right direction finally.
Bearland.
Bears.finance. We finally have a marketplace to buy land. Now,
I can buy land?
You can't buy it quite yet. We have the framework to buy land. Soon,
I just want my 100 Bear USD to get me some land. That's all I want.
Sometime today, you should be able to buy land. Don't take my word for it. No,
I will not. If that team told you today, I'll be checking back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
That's all I got for now. Those are my picks.
If they can make it happen, I'll be a happy member. I will buy Bear later for more expensive if they make it happen. But I'll tell you what my reservation is. It's not a belief of anything, except I think this UI is unbelievably complex. This is way beyond just like, normal kind of cryptocurrency development or tokenomics. Like, this is like serious, like UI kind of stuff that is not easy, just straight up. No. Like, for even the best developers, if they, you need a team, they're basically making a video game, like an RPG video game that's smart chain based.
Yes.
And that's serious. So I hope they can make it happen.
And speaking of video games, we do have a new member from a project that is based on video games, and you're going to be hearing a lot more about that.
This is the one that I'm most excited about, actually, because I love video games.
Yeah. We can't share too much on that quite yet because it's still beta. But
I know. We can give a sneak peek or no?
Join the Discord. That's all I'll say. Join the Discord.
All right. Join the Discord. We will be talking about them soon, though.
Yes.
I guess, Adam, we just want to make sure that we're not dropping anything too soon. But yeah, we've got a new member. He's, I think, Hi-Fi DeFi. He is a project admin on this new game-based DeFi that I'm super excited about. So
me too.
Very soon you'll be hearing more about that, and we'll be posting that in the Discord as well. All right. Well, that's, I think, pretty much as far as DeFi review. That is pretty much everything I'm in. Real quick, just a quick update on Windy. It's been on a steady upstream. It's a bridge play, so I'm excited about that. just as a bridge concept, I think that there's a lot of opportunity out there right now for someone who can really compete with Binance Bridge. I want to see a bridge that can handle as many currency bridges as possible. So Ether, Cardano. I want to be able to like go to one non-Binance bridge and do as many coins as possible. That for me is like a project I'm seeking, you know, and that's why I'm interested in Wind, because that's basically what they're trying to do is, you know, create the ability to move more into BSC Smart Chain with ease and low fees. So I'm very excited about that one. I'm going to be holding for a while on that, most likely. Panther giving a little back. Plum is looking good.
Plum, I'm already $44 up on the farm. So if you're not getting in it, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, Plum is, with this APR, it's definitely a nice cushion. That's what I'll say about Plum is, you know, I'm already down. I've been in for like 3 hours now, and it's gone from 30,000 to 20,000 APR. But even for 3 hours, 30,000 APR is worth it. It's almost like an APR scalp, right? It's like just how if you feel like you can buy something at 50 cents and you feel like it's going to go up to 75 cents just kind of in and out, you can do the same thing with APR. If it's 30, 40, 50,000%, and you're able to even hold that for a few hours, you might get like 40% gains, 30% gains. You know, so I mean, that's like just from the APR standpoint was why I dipped in here without knowing anything about the project, because 3 hours, if the price can hold, then I make a little money. But it's even better because the price is going up. So now I'm churning out 5-figure APR, and the value of my Plum continues to increase. So I am definitely enjoying that.
One more shout out I want to say. We got another new member, JP. He's pretty good at technical analysis, and he called out PooCoin with their chart. It's looking pretty good here. This is the 1 minute actually. Let me go.
I am glad. I knew there was something I'm forgetting. I bought a starter size. This is one I'm more medium long term on. This PooCoin. I bought 500 BUSD yesterday. I'm going to be sizing in to take advantage of that, those tools. So I'm kind of
the premium tier 3 tool. Yeah, we want to take advantage. This is the tool Sam's talking about right here, guys. Premium tier 3. It shows you all of the moon shots within 30 minutes that are the most popular across all wallets. So you can find something on the trend up where other people don't have that data. You know, the data is the value there. And I think it's undervalued. I mean, one of the things JP was saying is their actual UI needs an update. I mean, it looks kind of old school. You know, it needs a fresh, modern look to it. And they already updated their logo, so they're moving in that direction. Like, this is what everyone uses to chart. So
that's why I bought yesterday, because again, I liked the chart and I like the tools they're offering. I think there's like you're saying, a lot of room for some like really easy growth if they just kind of make the site look a little nicer, add some new tools, some enhancements. But also, it's the one I hear the most about on the different groups. It's the one that I see the most people linking to. It's the one I see most people putting on their website for their charting link by default. So, you know, there's some other good ones like Dex Guru's really nice interface, but I just don't hear about it as much. It's just not getting the same kind of buzz as I'm seeing in other areas.
Someone's asking us why we think it dropped so much from looking at the chart. Let me pull the chart back up. Let's see what he's talking about here. Which drop are we talking about?
I think probably just from that peak, right? Because I like, to me, this is just pretty typical like profit taking.
This looks like a bull flag to me.
Yeah.
So I think we're just gearing up.
He's talking about all the way back. You know, if we're looking at the beginning of a lot of coins, you're going to see oftentimes at the beginning of these projects a huge drop right at the beginning. And that is pretty much something that you're going to see in a lot of projects when you have the developers and admins like taking profit right at the beginning. So, and then, okay, I see that. Look at that. There, I see that Candlely's talking about, you know, I mean, honestly, like, we don't know exactly why and who, because I would have to look at the transaction logs. But at the end of the day, you get these big pumps, you get the steady growth. It just takes one whale that is up a whole bunch of money and wants to lock in that profit. And a lot of whales, what they're going to do is they'll get in early and then they'll wait and wait, and it gets to a point, then they sell a whole bunch, it drops, and then they start buying back. Then people start panic selling, start shaking out the weak hands, and like they're able to create a cascade effect by scaring everyone, and then they take advantage of those price drops. That's that's what you're seeing with most price drops here. Like, I don't think that this was a change in their tokenomics or anything. I'll look into it, but I think you're probably just looking at a whale taking profit here.
Yeah.
And then the subsequent panic selling.
Right. Yeah, I still feel bullish on it. Whoever asked why did it drop, I couldn't tell you for sure, but I think we're about to pop. As long as the market stays like this, which I think it will. If you got Elon going on Saturday Night Live next week, why wouldn't the market stay strong?
Yeah, I think that I think that generally, just looking over at the general crypto market, I think we've got a lot of room still to go before we see any major pullbacks in the crypto market. What I've noticed this year is that it's sort of like not just in the crypto market, but on the stock market also, because I keep an eye on markets in general. That it's like there'll be like a pullback of like 2 or 3% after like a week of all-time highs, and then people act like the sky is falling. They're like, "Oh my God, Bitcoin's down to 55. All is lost. All is lost. Oh my God, it's at 52,000. The end is near. The end is near." I'm like, wasn't a year ago Bitcoin like $12,000? Like the Dow was like 20,000. It's like, sometimes I think that there's a lot of overreaction to these pullbacks. To me, when I see a pullback, it shows health. It shows healthy investment strategy. It shows people getting in, taking some profit, and then kind of reacting and staying on top of what's going on in the overall market. It's not necessarily the start of a bear market. And we will eventually be in a bear market. Eventually, we will see a major pullback. We don't know exactly why, and we don't know exactly when. But right now, I think when we're seeing Bitcoin pulling back to 48 and then in a week recovering to 59, 58, that's healthy to me. And we're seeing Ether at an all-time high. We're seeing BNB near an all-time high. We're seeing Doge recovering, and it doesn't even do anything. And we're seeing Doge now finding support in the upper 30s. We've got Link hitting 40 again. Again, just kind of looking at every single one of these. Cake is at 40. So I am just not feeling a bear market. I'm not feeling a major pullback. So like kind of just to complement what you're saying, unless there's some major change in the market, I'm also feeling really good about PooCoin. So I'm going to be holding my PooCoin that I bought yesterday. I am not going to be worried about some short-term loss on that. I'm going to hold strong.
Yeah. And I think we should try to do this live stream, me and you, every Sunday.
Yeah,
I think we can work that out. That could be something we just have a cadence for that people look
at. And for everyone watching, we're going to be scheduling, I'm going to be doing almost daily live streams just to check in with people, give like membership news and updates. So I'll be announcing some things later in the channel. But yeah, I'm thinking that we're going to be scheduling like a weekly kind of overall DeFi review where we kind of go over all of our projects, the action of the last week, the overall crypto market, any plays, the two of us. And we'll also be inviting hopefully some guests in the near future. So stay tuned for, we're going to be working this week on getting some project admins scheduled in as some special guests. Last thing I want to do, I want to shout out our boy Invest the Best. I'm sure you guys, anyone in the channel has seen him. Guys, you should listen to him. He is a member of he does a lot of stock trading and investing and developing in crypto. he's just sort of an overall really fantastic resource for anything cryptocurrency. You know, he is in development. He works on projects. We're going to be collaborating. If he calls something out, I would take a look. I'm just as a basic rule. If he jumps in the channel and he starts saying, "Hey, you might want to take a look at this," I will be stopping what I'm doing because he's only going to be calling things out that he's been doing a lot of research in. So really happy to have him in the group. If he's watching, hey, what's up, man? And we're also going to be, he has some EOS-based projects that he's working on that we're possibly going to help him collaborate, maybe do some alpha testing as well. The Invest the Best calls that he made, I just want to make sure everyone knows there's a lot of overlap. So that was nice. I felt like he listed his calls, and I was like, okay, I called almost every single one of these this month also. So right now, some of our major picks were VeChain. This is one of mine. This is just a pick. Actually, Adam, I'm going to jump back to my screen.
Okay, go for it.
VeChain is one that I just think generally people should keep an eye on. It's very strong. It's basically like Asian Ether or Chinese Ether. It's a very similar concept, very similar framework. It's been finding some support here in the upper teens, lower 20s. So some consolidation. So VeChain is one that I like. Solana has been absolutely on fire. They're working on their own smart chain and their own decentralized finance integration. So this is one that I highly recommend you keep an eye on. It's a little bit high right now, so I'm kind of waiting for a dip. But frankly, the train might leave without me, so I might have to dip in here because it's looking extremely strong.
Oh yeah, Solana never fades. It has Friedman, Sam Friedman. What's his group called? I can't remember the name of them. Should know this. That investment group. Hold on. Sam Friedman.
But real quick,
Alameda Research.
Oh, okay.
Alameda Research. They've been investing in a lot of winners, and Sam Friedman is behind that. And Solana is their one of their big picks. So
gotcha.
It's faster than Ether. That's the big thing about Solana. It's way faster. So gotcha. They can get it together. I know they're trying to get into DeFi too. So could be looking good. There's another one that I'm going to save for next Sunday, but it's a Ether fork that I'm really excited about, and it could take out Binance. But I don't want to say too much
ahead of ourselves. Huh? I said, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but we're going to talk about that one next.
Everyone wants to take down Binance, man. They're the giant right now. It's once you're the king, everyone's coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
Matic, as you can see, it's 110% up. I'm looking much deeper into getting into some more of they're doing decentralized finance. So Matic, I'm extremely bullish on in general.
Yep.
CHZ, this was an Invest the Best call out. I don't know that much about the token, but boy, does that chart, that is a curl if I've ever seen one. So, I'm keeping an eye on this chart. I like the call out. I'm looking a little bit more into the token itself, but I think
it's an NFT play, and they're in the soccer NFT.
Yeah, it's like soccer NFT, I guess. That was all I could really see. That's NFTs and soccer. So I think this is one that definitely is worth a watch for a nice swing play. And Mana, I am about to probably buy Mana as soon as I get off the phone. Not because I have anything against Bearland, but because I think that Decentraland is way ahead of the game. That's just the reality, right? Even if there is a competitor like Bearland that comes up, I think Decentraland is such a unique concept that it's something that I want to be a part of. And I also agree just with the price action in general. I think we've got $2 in our sights. This was also one that has been on my watch list, and also Invest the Best called out. So
if you're looking at that one, give the Sandbox a look as well, because it could be an underrated world play. Throw the Sandbox into CoinMarketCap. Look at the chart.
The sandbox?
Yeah, just type in sandbox.
I thought you meant like the sandbox for Decentraland.
No. Sand. Sand is like the alternative to Decentraland. And you got BitBoy in this one and a bunch of big people in this one too. But what's the chart look like? Let's see.
Ooh.
You might want to get in that one instead. I don't know.
Interesting.
They're both good.
Might do both.
Good.
Might do both.
Yeah.
Might take some of my insane profits from the last month and buy a little of both.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see real quick. Sandbox.game. Let's get your very own land NFT. So there you go. So this is another virtual world play. There we go.
I think it's better.
Which one do you think has a better UI? Like smoother, easier to use? Because that, to me, that's the winner. The one that
Sandbox.
actually, okay. So you think, because yeah, to me, the one that is actually the less choppy, has the best looking characters, the best user interface, is the one that wins this battle.
Yeah. Look how many people are in this one too, man. Big
What we
players.
need is like World of Warcraft to go like full smart chain, right? Like that's what we need. We need to somehow like bridge the greatest game developers with the greatest blockchain developers, and that I will do that full time at that point. I'll just play video games. My parents, they told me video games were a waste of time. I told them they were wrong.
Exactly.
All right, guys, that's all we have for today. I hope this was helpful. Just a quick announcement for anyone watching. We are going live tomorrow. Basically, what that means is that memberships will no longer be free. I'm going to be working really hard the rest of the evening on Discord channel updates, trying to organize my YouTube channels my YouTube videos so that it's a little bit clearer, how you can get started, just kind of, go video by video. I'm also going to be reshooting some of my older ones with my better equipment, and I will be making and releasing some additional partnership announcements today as well. So there's going to be a lot going on. I'll be keeping an eye on the group, trying to answer questions, always keeping the DeFis, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and we will be back online soon. Signing out.